In Genesis 34:26, literally in Hebrew, it says, Shechem they killed with the edge of the sword. Well, what's the difference between killing someone with the edge of the sword or just killing them with the sword? Apparently there is no difference because the ESV dropped out the edge of. That's a single word in Hebrew, but they let that word drop out. They determined there's no difference between killing someone with the sword or killing them with the edge of the sword. So again, they're making a statement saying, this is acceptable translation practice, and I'm sure when they did this, they did it with full assurance in their hearts that they were not violating the solemn warning of Revelation chapter 22, verses 18 and 19, that warns against adding to or taking away from the words of Scripture. They did not interpret that literally to say that they have to translate every single word from the original. They determined that it's okay to sometimes let a word or a phrase drop out.
Luke continues, rejoice you in that day and leap for joy. Matthew, rejoice, just rejoice, and be exceedingly glad, instead of in that day. Rejoice you in that day and be exceedingly glad. I think I'm going to put and be exceedingly glad after leap for joy. So that way it'll say, rejoice you in that day and leap for joy and be exceeding. Oh no, you know what? I'll save the and, because if you're saying more than two things, there's no need to have the and in between all three or more. So I'll say, rejoice you in that day, leap for joy, and be exceedingly glad. For behold, your reward is great in heaven. Yeah. Rejoice you in that day, although the rejoice is both, you in that day. Leap for joy, the and from both, now Matthew only. Be exceeding glad. For, behold, your reward is great. Be exceedingly glad. For, that for is both. Matthew says, for great is your reward in heaven, for so persecuted they. But behold, your reward is great in heaven. Okay, so for is both. Behold is only in Luke, but then your reward is both. Great is switched in Matthew. It says great is. In Luke it says is great, and then in heaven is both. So all those words are there, except for behold. They're just out of order according to Matthew. The for is both. Now, your reward, great is your reward in heaven. All that is both. And then for, so, for in the like manner, it's better than so. Persecuted. In the like manner, or I could say for so in the like manner. No, for in the like manner. Maybe I should put the so. Just, it'll work, it could work. And it'll be very inclusive. So in the like manner, did their fathers to the prophets. But not just did their fathers, it's better to say what it says in Matthew. Persecuted they, or persecuted their fathers to the prophets. For so in the like manner did their fathers. For so in the like manner persecuted they their fathers. For so persecuted they. For so persecuted. They persecuted. Not they were persecuted. They persecuted. Their fathers were the they. So I can't say they there. No, I could, because they is these people. And there is their fathers. So in the like manner did they their fathers. For so in the like manner did they persecute. No, I can't have both. You know what? I don't know if it would work having persecuted their fathers to the prophets. That would strain the understanding in here. I think it would be better to say, so in the like manner, did their fathers persecute, and then skip to, or take out to, and then just say the prophets. So in the like manner did their fathers persecute the prophets. Because in Matthew it says, these guys persecuted the prophets which were before you. But it's not exactly these guys, it's the people like them. The religious people who were always trying to control things. There were some, like John the Baptist, he was persecuted during that time, that they actually persecuted them, literally them, not their fathers. But I think it's more meaningful to say, because everyone knows about the prophets of old, these guys are the direct descendants of those who were doing the persecuting. These guys are doing the exact same thing their ancestors have done. So I'm going to choose the way it's written in Luke. So in like manner did their fathers, not just they. Because it's saying, for so as the same way that when men shall hate you, and when they, meaning people in your life, separate you from their company, shall revile you, persecute you, cast out your name as evil, say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake, the Son of Man, rejoice in that day. So again, that's all the stuff that they in your day are going to do. Because just like those people in your day did those people's parents, ancestors, like evil is kept in the family line, if you will. Evil is passed down. That's generational curses, that's real. So in like manner did their fathers to the prophets. Yeah. Did their fathers persecute the prophets? Not just to. It's not just in like manner did their fathers persecute. It'll work fine. Instead of to, I'll say persecuted from Matthew. Did their fathers it's persecuted. It's past tense. That ruins everything. For so persecuted they persecuted the prophets which were before you. Oh, okay, I could say, for so persecuted they in the like manner their fathers to the prophets which were before you. Would that work? For so persecuted they in the like manner. For so persecuted they in the... Oh man. For so persecuted they... Oh, this is difficult. Oh goodness. For so persecuted they, the prophets were before you in the like manner. I can't see how to make this work. I'm thinking of an idea of switching around this verse from Luke to be, for so did their fathers, and then in the like manner persecuted the prophets. I don't like reorganizing verses, but I don't know how else to make these two go together. For so did their fathers in the like manner persecute. For so did their fathers in like manner persecuted. No, it would still need to be persecute the prophets. Oh man. There's your reward in heaven. For so in the like manner did their fathers persecuted the prophets. Nope, can't go like that. Maybe I could say, for so in the like manner persecuted their fathers the prophets. No, because that might be falsely read. Their fathers are the prophets. And that is definitely not what's being said here. For so in the like manner did their fathers. No, it can't be like that. For so persecuted their fathers in the like manner. You know what? I think I can make it work. For so in the like manner their fathers persecuted the prophets. If I take out the word did from this verse, that might make it work. Because I can't say did their fathers persecuted, but I could say in the like manner their fathers persecuted the prophets. Yeah, I gotta take out that word. I got to take out the word did. It's got to happen. For so in the like manner, their fathers persecuted the prophets, which were before you. Yeah, that word has got to go. That's the only way to make it work. Here I go. Removing from the Bible. I am not taking away. Okay, I'm very serious about not taking away or adding to the Bible. I'm trying not to do that. And you already know, I've mentioned I don't like some of the retranslation that other people have done, that even Michael Rood did, but I don't think I'm taking away by taking out that word. It still means the same thing, and it still reads the same. It's just, it fits more with the tense of the word persecuted. Would it fit better if I took out the D from the end of persecute so that it would fit did their fathers persecute the prophets? I could do that. For so in the like manner did their fathers persecute the prophets. Yeah, I could do that, but I'd be changing the tense of the word, and I don't know, which is better? Could I change the tense of the word, or should I take out this other word so that it fits grammatically? That's my issue, it's the grammar. I'm not even trying to let my understanding go through, although I'm kind of doing that subconsciously. I don't have a choice. I'm not going to make it say something that I don't think it's already saying. For so in like manner, their fathers persecuted the prophets. Or, for so in the like manner did their fathers persecute the prophets. Okay, here's the issue. If I take out the word did, you might say I changed the sentence, which I am doing all the time. Every single time I'm putting two verses together, I'm changing the sentence. But if I change the word persecuted to persecute, I'm actually changing words. And that would be a retranslation, sort of. And I think I'd be better with changing sentences, since that is a requirement of this project, than changing words. I haven't changed words yet. I don't think I've changed any words yet. No, when I say in or to in one verse versus into from another, and I say it's in or to, and I cut it in half, I'll say into from this gospel and to from both, because to is in the word into. That's not changing the word. I'm choosing the word into, with to being highlighted, saying, yeah, that's there. But I'm not changing, I haven't changed any words yet. No, I haven't changed any words yet, and I'm not going to start now. I would rather take out that word and change the sentence and have it still mean the same thing than change the word even by one letter. Yeah, that's really how I feel. You could accuse me of changing the Bible either way, but at least this way, it's the same way I've been changing these verses. I'm just putting these verses together from one gospel and another into one single account. So I'm going to keep going along with the changes that I've been doing, even though there have been other times where I've taken out a word, or I've just stopped in my record before the end of a verse and just said that's where it stops because it works better or it flows better. But I'm not going to change the tense to persecute. I'm going to take out did their fathers, and it'll just be for so in like manner their fathers persecuted. But that's actually only from Matthew. The prophets. Their fathers persecuted the prophets. Yeah, that's how it's got to be. And now it fits grammatically. For so in like manner their fathers persecuted the prophets. And I'll make that clear in the addresses that I'm recording this much of the verse, and then I'll put a comma, I'll skip that word, and then I'm recording the next bit of the verse. And I've done that before. When I've had to reorganize words, I'll say this word, and then that word. The prophets which were before you. That is Matthew. Which were before you.